Okay. So yeah, when we go door to door, we come in with this brand here, the National Employees Awareness Alliance. Okay. Whose sole purpose is to help employees correct their tax withholding, build great credit, eliminate debt, minimize taxes via the cash flow manager, and help them be able to create investments that will help them have an incredible retirement. Okay, and just be able to have money later on in life when they want to slow down from working. Okay, so we come in with the instant pay raise, but it's about education, information, and participation. Okay, so we're empowering Americans, W-2 employees, advocating for W-2 employees. We're helping W-2 employees. When you go door to door, this is who we come with. Okay. Okay. Our vision is to recruit, develop, and empower the most effective awareness advocates in America. Who we are, all that information is right here. National Employees Awareness Alliance is a mission-based educational and informational organization group that combines significant experience in policy, strategy, law, and advocacy to drive improvements in the U.S. W-2 employee workforce. We advance awareness by educating W-2 employees about laws and tax codes available to them. With this information, W-2 employees have additional options available to them to receive more money in every paycheck. We build leadership, community partnerships, and coalition of advocates. Like I said, this is my beta right here. I haven't put my foot in it yet. We elevate the education narrative and go further in equality.
Recording this, right?
Huh? Yeah. So all this.
You are recording this as well, right?
Huh?
You are recording this as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
so all this information is on this website. We'll get you put in here, and somebody, we join the Awareness Alliance. Put a picture here for you and whatnot. Here's some other people that are doing things. Regarding this campaign, we have several campaigns that we do. This is just one of them. Okay, so this right here is what I'm recommending for you on the door to door. Okay, so like I said, we're doing the commercial, we're doing a national commercial, and we're going to be using this brand right here nationally on the commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, so and that commercial is going to be dropping here in the next few weeks. It's going to be astronomical. So we're going to have some good brand recognition. So what happens is, let me show you here. What you'll do is, we'll get you set up with, it's taking a second to load here. We'll get you set up with flyers and cards. And you go door to door. And when you go door to door, you go in and you talk to the secretary. And you say, hey, how you doing? My name is Richard. I'm with the NEAA, based out of DC, the National Employees Awareness Alliance. You got an official badge and everything.
Okay.
And you'll have a clipboard in your hand and it'll be like, okay, yeah, what's this about? Well, I've been assigned this area. This is my area, and my job is to get the word out, W-2 employees and employers. And we are a group that helps employees give them support to be able to create a better work environment. Okay, so you'll have a badge like this. This is your badge. It look like it'd be your picture and your name on it, though.
All right.
Yeah, put it in a illuminator for you, in a little clip and whatnot. And you leave information. at the places. You say, look, it's not going to cost you anything. We actually, 80% of the W-2 employees we help them put more money in their paychecks. You know, because they're not up on the current tax laws, and the IRS actually says that they're leaving money on the table. And you know, I'm not a tax professional, but our team will help them, you know, build strong credit so they can pay less interest on their loans, hard notes, credit cards, houses, and then also we generally help people put between $300 to $500 extra back in their paycheck by just taking advantage of some of the new taxes. They came out in 2018. And our job is to bring the awareness because they don't really have anybody advocating for them. So our job is to do this, and you know, it's not going to cost anything. It actually helps the employer, because if your employees receive a raise, they're not going to be asking you for a raise for a little bit of time, because their lifestyle, their income is tied to them giving them a raise. But you kind of got to just talk like that, and it's like you're coming in not selling anything, you're coming in as an advocate. And we find that works very well. So you're not selling nothing. Now, well, they say, okay, well, yeah, we're in. And then you just leave some flyers with the secretary, and she kicks it around the office. I'm going to make you a nice landing page with a nice digital business card and stuff. And so you'll be able to have people, you know, text Richard to this number, and it'll be your information on there, and they'll sign up. It has instructional videos on how they sign up. And when they sign up, everything opens up to them. Like, let me show you something that's really major that people love. So I used to be a correspondent lender in the real estate world. I still do a lot of real estate, but I don't do lending anymore. Well, I had to learn how to fix credit, because a lot of my money was tied to people's 3 credit scores. I mean, those 3 numbers. And so instead of somebody coming to me with a 500 credit score, but they're ready to buy one of my houses, I just helped them fix their credit and then sold them my house. And that created a loyal customer, because nobody else, you know, they couldn't finance a piece of bubble gum before they came to us. So we helped them fix their credit, and that's major. That's major. So this is one of my old Browns in the credit repair. I don't even do credit repair no more. I haven't advertised in over 10 years, but I still get 3 or 4 phone calls a month. Oh yeah, you fixed my friend's credit 10 years ago. Can you fix mine? I start at $1,500 if I like them. Go up to $4,000 to fix credit if I have to do it. I don't like doing it, but anybody that joins the business, we fix their credit for free. So this is one of my old brands right here, Fix That FICO. So if you go to fixthatfico.com, you'll see start here, and then you start here. And you know, normally people pay a lot of money to get their credit fixed. We do this as a courtesy for people that are the National Employees Awareness Alliance, people that join the 105,000 Challenge, and people that are members of Team Faith. Team Faith is our team, my econ team, insurance team, you guys. And just quickly right here, I got videos on what to do. There's a monitoring site on my econ that we use that is like $25 for 6 months. It's cheaper than any other monitoring product out there in the world. It's through my econ, so you'll get a residual on that. And what I do is, when we're fixing her, some people just come just for the credit repair, because this is worth thousands of dollars. And so we'll fix their credit, shows them how to do everything right here. So this is just one of kind of like the support I was telling you about. So this and credit repair is very sexy. So when you talk to people and you say, yeah, we'll fix your credit, you're a member, we'll fix your credit at no charge. Now I allow people, because I got tired of people asking me, well, Damon, I know you're paying for it, because I do pay a processor. I got a staff member. I don't personally process this. I do got a staff member on my team that I pay a weekly salary that processes all this credit. And so if people want to make a donation for me to give her some money to offset my costs, I allow them to, but it's not required. But so what we do is we'll process the credit, put it in a Google Doc, and all the people got to do is mail it out. But she'll process the credit, take all the negatives and the whole nine, put it all on. It'll be on a sheet that she shares, and then you just print it out. Now, some people say, I don't want to print. I want you to handle everything for me. Okay, well, pay my staff $100. They'll mail it out, do certified mailing and all that stuff for you. That'll cover the postage fees and things of that nature. So they just cash out that, and then my staff takes care of that. But this is major right here. So a lot of people are attracted to this. Now, when we get them in here, when we do the first round of credit repair for them, in order to do the second round, they got to schedule a 15-minute wealth call with a wealth coach. All the wealth coaches are agents on my wife's insurance team. So I have them sit down and do the income shift with them. I have them sit down and put together all their debt when they're going to become debt-free. I have them sit down and show them how to use the cash flow manager, to use the system so they can keep paying that residual, so you can, and so they can get good value out the system, and then also you can get your residuals. So you're an enroller. You don't after you enroll them, you get shifted over to support. You just keep enrolling. If you decide that you want to get an insurance license, then you get an insurance license, then you can move in, you can be an enroller and do support. A lot of people get their insurance license because the main problem why people don't do the insurance business or aren't very successful in the insurance business is because they don't know how to generate leads. So after I train them and we give them support, we show them how to eat and eat good. So Richard, yes, you definitely you can do $1 million through my econ, because I'm not licensed insurance, my wife is. And I gotta have my children get licensed, and my mom get licensed, and everybody, because in order to get an insurance check, you gotta have a license. So I got a lot of places to put the insurance checks. Now, we make a lot of money from the insurance side too. So as an enroller, and you're gonna be building your team, and my econ, these are all gonna be enrollers, I teach people how to feed their themselves through putting together a team of enrollers. And even if the enrollers turn to agents, they still get an overrides on the insurance. So that's something that I think you should look into, probably around January or February. Because in this insurance business, after you do a few deals, you know what you're doing, and let's say we move you up to an 80% commission. If you help somebody save $200 a month, your commission on that, and you get paid up front, it's going to be about $1,800 to $2,000. And we're going to need a lot of $2,000 to get to $38,000 a month. So,
all right.
Yeah, so just something to think about, just, about doing the insurance. Anne-Marie's in the insurance business, so she'll be able to help you get started. You'll be right part of her team. And I'll teach you, train you. You'll never have to suffer like other agents do. And if you talk to an agent, they're going to tell you the one thing. All going to tell you the same thing. If they're not just making money hand over fist, this is what they're going to say. The leads are expensive and they're no good. And I don't have anybody to talk to sell this incredible stuff. That's what they're all going to tell you, the same thing. So, like I said, I'm a consultant. My wife brought me on. She asked me to take her firm on as a client. And so that's when I was able to find a way to generate leads. And, you know, I do business with God. So the average person pays money for leads. We actually get paid to generate leads. We get paid to generate leads, my friend. And that's what the MyEcon is. The MyEcon is our lead generation source for my wife's insurance firm. Okay, I may give you just a quick little example. It was a young guy that came on the other day. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you here. It's always easier for me to show you and tell you. Yeah.
And I'll go back through and watch this later and figure out exactly how I'll tackle it. And then I'll send you a text message with regards to that whole process.
Yeah.
Just so I can have it finely tuned, so to speak.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, let me show you something here. Okay, here it is.
Hey, how are you? I'm pretty good. I'll still be able to talk. I'm just going to start moving. But yeah, let's say that, so as far as the license is concerned, yes. How much, how long does it take to get one of those?
I've had people get their license in 7 days. The average person takes about a month. But it's up to you. You take the test as many as you want. You got to do a 58-hour online course. It's simple, real easy. You only got to get 60% of the test in California. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say I don't get without that license. What's my earnings potential? Let's say I can't get it until later. What's my earnings potential?
It's still millions of dollars. You can hit your goal for sure, 100%.
Even without it?
Yeah. What I'm telling you is you create another stream of income that's pretty important. Because it all ties into this. You know? Yeah. So you're gonna be all these people that you're gonna be enrolling at, you're gonna be making good money on.
That's definitely on the horizon. How much does it cost to go in?
It's probably like $100. It's like not much. Yeah. Not much. It's something where it's an online course you gotta do for 52 hours. Here, I'll show you real quick. I'll show you on this. So when you get a chance, you can go take a look at it. Yeah. But it's real simple. And you join your team, and then when you're making money, other people are gonna want to join your team because about 98% of insurance agents aren't making money. And so they're all looking. They're like in the forest, in the wilderness, looking for something. So when you tell them and you help them be able to join, see, because we're not going after insurance policies. We're helping people, and then because you're licensed, you can offer them a solution.
Okay.
You can offer them a solution, but they're coming in to get an instant pay raise. They're coming in to get their credit fixed. They're coming in to get out of debt. They're not coming in for an insurance policy. You know, insurance policy isn't part of their lineage. Their parents didn't have an insurance policy. You know, they don't put value on it. So they don't understand how, you know, the benefits of it. They haven't been educated. They're financially illiterate. They're underprotected. So as you're helping people, you can suggest, when you help somebody put $500 back into their paycheck, you can say, look, if you take $200 and you do this with it, look what you'll have in 20 years from now. Cash money, tax-free. Because the government doesn't tax insurance policy, personal insurance policy, because when you die, you don't have to pay taxes anymore personally. So it pays out at death. So there's no taxes on it. It's incredible. You're not going to meet anybody that's wealthy that doesn't have a ton of money in insurance.
Yeah, so how much?
That's all we do. We put our money in insurance. Much money as they allow us to put in, we stuff them. We stuff them. We got 5, 6, 10, 15, 20 policies, many as we can, because we know eventually we're going to die, and all that money is going to roll over to the next generation. The benefit's going to pay out, and it's going to be tax free.
I have a question.
And it protects us.
I have a question.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how the course and the licensure criteria, how much is it going to cost to follow through with all of those?
Richard, I'll help you with that offline. Let's stay on with the training. That's going to be supplemental, and I can walk you through that information. I can help you with that, okay?
She actually is licensed out there in your area. So yeah, just all the information is on here, but just don't start. Let's right now, let's get you going on my econ. I just want to put this on the simmer on the back.
Okay.
Okay, like, you know, when you're cooking, you got a couple pots on the stove. Put this one on simmer right in the back, because I want you to grow to this, because at 19 years old, you know, you'll have in a few years, this business right here will be another multi-million-dollar stream of income for you. And you're never going to have to go through the hardships that other people go through, which is not having leads and all that kind of stuff. And you can have a team and override, and it's incredible, okay? So I just want to tell you that briefly, but I'm a reason agent, and she'll help you with that, okay? All right, let's get back to this. All right. So we're gonna set you up with this. I'm gonna need you to send me a picture and your correct spelling, and we'll make you this, and I'll mail it to you. And I normally
by that point, the permit will probably come through.
Yeah, you need a door-to-door permit in the area you're at?
Apparently, unfortunately, yeah.
Okay.
I have to go to the police station to get it.
Okay, well, that's great. Well, you have a permit too. That's awesome. That's great. Okay, so you'll have that. Yeah, so we'll have everything over to you by then. I normally don't, I just send people like digital stuff, and they go out and get it printed and all that kind of stuff. But for you, I'm going to go ahead and print and send it. You know, we'll handle your cards and all that kind of stuff. Normally, I just send the digital. Huh?
Like the ID, the business, business cards and the ID.
Yeah, you're gonna have some business cards, and you gotta have some flyers. You know,
isn't it around 500?
What, the business cards?
Yes.
No, it's 1,000 of them for $42 delivered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will I be paying, or is that?
I'm gonna handle your first 1,000. That's just me sewing into you because I believe in you. But normally I don't do that. I have my team. I have my team do the digital work, and then I have everybody set up an account at this company right here, which is the biggest printer in the nation, called Next Day Flyers. And it costs $21 to get 1,000 cards printed out, and then you got to pay $19 for shipping and handling and stuff. But I'll cover yours. I don't mind covering yours. I like sewing. I look for places to sew in good ground. I believe you're good ground. So, it's a blessing for me to be able to bless you, because it's going to bless me. I don't know if that might sound a little funny, but that's how I think. So I got you. So I'll be getting these out. Yeah, I'll be getting these out, designs for you and stuff, and we'll pick some flyers together. Hold on for 1 second. That's my wife. Hold on. Okay, so we'll get you out some flyers. We'll get you out some business cards. We'll get you set up. So by the time your permit comes in, you're ready to go. And
All right.
you go door to door, it's not a sale. Remember, you're not selling. So people are going to look at you like you're a volunteer. Like, oh, this is a cool guy trying to get some information to him. You know? You're not selling nothing. Now, when you leave the information, people are gonna be like, yeah, my boss said I can get an instant pay raise without asking him, what's that about? So you'll be able to, so every day when you go out, you're gonna generate a lot of people that's gonna be calling you every day, texting you, calling you, or emailing you, all that kind of stuff. And you could just constantly close. We're gonna make it real streamlined to where you send in their link. You'll have a video with you. Hey, how you doing? You have your uniform on. I'm gonna have you log into my system that does that'll do a video it'll do a video email, and we'll record something real quick, like 30 seconds or so. Hey, I'm Richard. Yes, I'm assigned to your area in whatever, South Carolina or wherever, North Carolina, and I'm here to help. We help people get instant pay raise. We help people do this, and I'm an advocate for the people. We'll write the script together. We'll have all this together. It won't take us more than a day or two to put this together, custom for you. And if you go out and you hit the pavement, it's not going to be difficult for you to make starting out, making over $1,000 a day. I can tell you that right now. Because that's just 10 people signing up. Sometimes, because the entry point is at $49, we call that a non-budgeted item. That's a spur of the moment purchase. We went to Chipotle the other day, my wife and I, two of the children, and it was over $50. I don't even know how that happened. So it's a non-budgeted item, which means it's like you don't even think about it. And then there's no risk. We don't hide the cancel when they cancel within 3 days. So you're gonna get a lot of people. And then a lot of people are gonna come for the credit repair. A lot of people are gonna be coming for the instant pay raise. Now, you're part of Anne-Marie's team. All the leads that you generate on the insurance side is gonna feed Anne-Marie. You see how that works?
Yeah.
So she'll be writing all the policies. You got a relationship with her. She's getting paid double. She's getting paid on my and she's getting paid on the insurance side. Now, when you decide to get your license, she'll move the annual renewals underneath you because you brought those leads to the table for her. And then you guys will work out an agreement. Whatever state it is, what you got to find out what the law is over there. But they usually insurance agents can pay out stuff like that. I don't know what it is in North Carolina, but I know in California, when we have CPAs and attorneys that bring us business, we can, we pay them. When people refer us business, we can pay them. We'll keep everything legal. But that's something else to talk about. We'll get into that later. But you're going to be generating a lot of business for Anne-Marie.
Yeah. So I'll be able to go out about 4 days a week. So that'll be like 4,000 a week to start with. It'll be slow. And I'll start off slowly probably, but I'll pick things up.
Yeah. Yeah. And then as soon as you get the hang of it, man, you bring on some people in your area where you can train them to do this. And you set them up, you do the same thing for them. And every single person, they sign up. Because see, once you get 400 memberships underneath you, you're getting $7 a month. $7 a month at 400 memberships. You'll be what's called.
And I already figured out, in my town specifically. Sorry.
Yeah, it adds up real quick. Do you know if you have 10,000 memberships, on the low end, you're going to be making $1.5 million. That's my immediate goal right now. That's what we're doing, my wife and I. We're putting together 10,000 memberships. And it doesn't have to be all us. It's just, you know, so it's throughout our whole entire team, our whole entire organization. So, you know, we override $7 plus per subscription. 10,000 is 1.5 million a year when the bonuses come in and all that stuff. So that's our first benchmark. That's what we're working to do, and our goal is to hit that in 12 months. So we got involved with this in like May, by May, we'll be at 10,000 plus.
Okay.
Okay.
I know that even my city alone has about 50,000, and I'm willing to travel periodically to nearby towns to do door-to-door sales there.
Yeah, man. If you got the heart, if you got the heart to do this, man, I'm telling you right now, you'll build an organization and an income that's unreal. It's unparalleled. And you're 19 years old. Ooh, you are going to be the most uncommon, wealthiest 19-year-old in existence, self-made in existence. Yeah, you're gonna. This vehicle is incredible. This is not even. If you stick to this, my friend, I'm telling you now, if you stick to this, it's unreal. What's going to happen to you, your financial life, and your family's financial life by the seeds that you're sowing? It's going to be unreal. Like money, you won't have to think about money ever again.
Of course, it'll take work, but it's worth putting in.
Yeah, but see, the good thing about this is that all the work that you do today, you're going to reap a harvest forever, for a long time. So it's not like a one-off. Like I do a lot of real estate. I take a lot of my money and I invest in real estate and stuff, right? So in real estate, it's a one-off. You buy something, you fix it, you flip it, you sell it, that's it. Unless I keep it and rent it out, it's not, it's a one-off. So with this, you're gonna have people that get in, they got a cousin in Kentucky, get in, he gonna get explosive. And before you know it, your team's gonna be in all 50 states. And you're gonna be making income from thousands of people, and you've only met a handful of them. So, you know, with money, you know, money's not everything, but it ranks right up there with oxygen, you know? So there's a lot of things that you're gonna be able to do and get done because money just gives you more options. It's a tool. You know, if you want to help people, you can do that. If you want to help people, you can do that. Parents' house, you can do that. Whatever you want to do. Most people, lack of money is a restriction on them. So you're not going to experience that if you stick to it. And I know I got a feeling you're sticking to it. And then I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell you too, when I come down in a couple weeks, we can go out. I'm not somebody that just talks. We can go out together too. I want to watch you, and I want to hear what you say, so I can give you some. I can give you some. I can give you some feedback. So when we come out, I'll put the uniform on. I bring my tag and everything, and we go out. We can go out together. I want you to do it before I leave. I mean, before I get out there. Naturally, I want you to get going as soon as you can. But I like to do that with you. I like to schedule a little bit of time. If at all possible, we can do that if our schedules can connect. I like us to work hard at putting that together so I can go out with you for a few hours and we can walk into some businesses together and things of that nature. Oh, he fell off.
That is an incredible offer. Unbelievable. Oh, he fell off?
Yeah, he's back on now.
Oh, okay. That is an incredible offer. Did you hear that, Richard?
I missed a small portion of it because my Zoom app pulled me out of the meeting for a moment.
Well,
Okay.
what he told you is that he would like to go out with you if you can get some practice under your belt. And then when he's out in your area, to go out with you and walk with you and observe you and give you critiquing right there face to face. I think that's an incredible offer.
I would absolutely take that as long as he's not going out of his way or he's doing something that's gonna.
He's making an offer to you. He's making an offer to you.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do, man. Like I said, my purpose in life is to build leaders and make them successful. That's my purpose in life. So
I think that's an offer that I can take up for sure. I mean, we can establish a meeting place, and then we can establish a walking route, so you can kind of observe me as I walk through and I visit those houses and I make those proposals.
yeah, I'll be there right with you. We'll go knock on some doors together and stuff like that. We'll do it because I'm gonna tell you, because see, when I talked to you, you weren't married, you don't have children, so you're not really tied down. So you can, you know what I'm saying, like on your off times and vacation times from school, you know, you can expand your territory. Like you're making incredible. Let me tell you what I see for you. Okay, this is what I see. So your town, you know, you got like 50,000 in there. You probably got a couple thousand businesses in there, and you know, and I believe we're gonna have a lot of success in there. I believe everybody in this town is gonna know who you are, and everybody's gonna take advantage of it, right? That's gonna happen. You got your surrounding towns and stuff like that. But when you get a little break, maybe like Thanksgiving break or Christmas break or something like that, we can go ahead and we can go, and I can come with you. I can put my schedule, and we can meet in like a Charlotte. And you can just plan on staying out there, get you an Airbnb for the week, and stay out there, and we can set up, you know, like a Regis or something like that, you know, like a temporary office place, and we can bring people in that want to go door to door, and we can interview them. And while you're there working it, you can be training people. And so when you leave, you got leaders that are going door to door doing exactly what you're doing. And then what you've done is you duplicated yourself. And every subscription they sell, you're making $7 a month. $7 a month minimum. It's huge.
That's incredible. That is incredible.
And I'll help you do it. I'll fly out. And I'll help you do that. I'll help you set that up. So once we get the handle of this in your city, it's on. You're gonna when you can tell people, look, and you can show them, look, if you listen to what I say, here's my bank account, here's my last check. You want to make $1,000 a day, you want to make $2,000 a week, whatever. This is what you have to do. Follow me. Let's go. Door to door is not for everybody, but a lot of people don't mind doing it. They usually don't.
I already told myself that I would, you know, it doesn't matter if it's, well, this could pose a problem for the people who live in those houses. Like they might not want me tracking mud through the house or whatever. But I said, I mean, I don't care if it's raining or if it's. I have jackets. That's why we have jackets and umbrellas. I don't care if it's raining or if it's snowing. It's not really.
So I would say start off on businesses. And then you can leave. And then if you go door to door, you can leave flyers. We can make door hangers and stuff like that. No problem. The more seed, that you sow, the bigger your harvest is going to be. When you want to go residential, you want to go commercial, make it happen. But there's no reason not to have money in America. If people had your attitude, if people had your drive, there's going to be any poverty out here because it's just getting off their butt, making it happen. That's what you're doing. So I like to compliment you on that. That's incredible. Now, just like you're an incredible starter and you're focused, you want to make sure you're a finisher.
Richard, can you mute your line when he's talking, because the recording it's hard to hear him, and you're going to want to re-listen to the recording, and you're not going to be able to hear what he's saying.
Okay, I got it. You know, it was my other partner in there. He was
okay, thank you.
Joe. I muted him. Yeah. So with being a finisher is not stopping until you got the result that you came in for. Because we don't want to start something and not finish it. So we don't start things that we don't want to finish. So if the reward is not big enough, we don't start it. But zeroing in and knowing and recognizing the reward is very important. I can just take you back to a story that most people know, a biblical story about David and Goliath. When David came down and his father Jesse told him, hey, take this to your brothers and check, bring me word what's going on with them, because they were down there fighting the Philistines down in the valley. And when the giant came down, Goliath, and he was cursing out the Israel and cursing out their God, David said, who is that guy? He said, oh, that's Goliath. He's a champion. He's 9 feet high. His shield is 400 pounds, on and on and on and on and on. David asked the question, what does the man get that kills that uncircumcised Philistine? What does he get? What's the reward for killing him? Because he needs to die. And they said, oh, well, let me tell you. He gets great wealth. He gets to marry the king's daughter, and his family doesn't have to pay taxes anymore. You know what David said? Let's go. And he asked, if you go back and read the Bible, read Kings, 1st and 2nd Kings, you'll see that he asked 4 times. He clarified, what is the reward? What is the reward? Oh, yeah, same exact thing. He got to marry. So he came into royalty because he got to marry the king's daughter, Saul's daughter. His family was exempt from taxes for life, his father and his family, and he was given great wealth. See, it's okay to look at the reward because it's going to take effort, resilience. Not every day is going to be a good game. Like, I like it right now that you're like, you know what? I'm thinking, like, when I'm walking through people's house and it's raining out here and it's snow, I'm doing this. Rain, sleet, or snow. Are you kidding me? You give me 10 of you, we'll take over the world. You're incredible. Now, all you gotta do is just have to follow through. I know you're 19 years old, so I know that this is probably one of the beginning things that you embarked on because you just haven't been around that long. And I'm telling you right now, if you go into this and you finish this, you finish what you came for. I'm telling you right now, unequivocally, your goal of making $1 million in the next 26 months, absolutely, with the attitude, the drive, and the commitment that you showed me, is 100% possible. Because there's people that already got that. I'll introduce you to people in this business that make $1 million a year. That made $12, $13 million over the last 14 years. They're there. We just got to build a network and build a community. And that's just doing it every single day. See,
now I do have school, but I know that I have 4 days to get out. Like, I can get out
every day.
get out physically.
I'm talking consistently. I know we're working this around your school. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. We're working this around your school. Okay? So that's your thing. You got to get that done. Okay? But what I'm saying is that you take the time around your school and you finish this, it's on. And you're going to duplicate yourself. So we're going to plan on your breaks from school. We're going to go to other cities, and we're going to have about 20 to 50 people that are going to be interviewing with us to be on your team that we'll meet. We'll get a temporary office somewhere. We got this thing called Regis, which means we got offices in like 4,000 places. Like you just call them up and say, hey, I'm coming in. I need a conference room. We pay a monthly subscription, and we got it. So we can train people there and stuff like that and have offices in virtually every city in America and around the world. And we can bring people in and train them. And while you're out there doing other cities for a few days, you can be training 2-3 people. And we'll leave them there. And we'll teach them how to train, and then we'll come back and give them support whenever they need it. But you're rolling, and it's rolling. And as long as people are making money, they're going to work, and they're going to continue to go. So do we know that this makes money? Absolutely. We know. Is this something that Is this something that 90% of people can use? Absolutely. Absolutely. We only get involved in businesses that the masses need. Now, I have some businesses that are like just for particular people, like, you know, I got like some stuff I do with like doctors and stuff like that. Well, that's only available to doctors, people that got the MD and stuff like that. This right here is a business that's available to everybody. It doesn't matter if they're working at McDonald's or if they're, you know, if they run a multi-million-dollar corporation. It doesn't matter. It can use it. The information is serious. It's a personal financial success system. It's incredible. So I'm excited. So what we're gonna do is I need a picture of you, your spelling of your name. I'm gonna set you up personally, and I'm gonna go ahead and have these cards delivered to you. You'll give me the address to put on here. What I'm going to do though is I'm gonna show you how to order the cards. I'm gonna have you order them. I'm going to pay for them though because I want you to know how to do it, so you can help your teammates do it. So everything I do with you, I'm gonna have you involved in it. So that way you get the knowledge and know how to do it.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna set you up with this software we use right here. This is a system we use called Trello. And this goes to my, I got an office in the Philippines that does like a lot of my design work, websites, flyers, stuff like that, like all this stuff they make, you know. So I'm gonna set you up with a board here. So, you know, if there's anything custom that you want, you can get it. We got all kinds of different things, you know, thousands and thousands of flyers and cards that we developed over the years, you know, having to do with all kinds of different things. So, you know, I'll get you set up with this. Show you how that flows. This is a free service here. And we'll just get moving.
All right. Yeah. And what was I going to say? I don't think that I need the door-to-door to just walk to businesses and talk to them about these things. Maybe for the residential aspect of it, but not for businesses.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought that was a little bit funny, but I know that, you know, different states do different things. So yeah, you want to start with businesses. When you go to a business, that's where the employees are.
With that, I can start as soon as they get here.
Yeah, so let's make it a priority. Give me that picture today. I'm gonna have it designed tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have my secretary do the lamination for you. Make a few of them just so you have a couple in case you lose it. And I drop those in the mail. I'll design your card tonight. And I'll have those delivered directly to you. They'll be to you. Today's Wednesday. You'll have those by Monday. And I'll send you some flyers and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna do a digital flyer for you, and I'm gonna do a landing page. I'm gonna set you up.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
When you send them, is there a way you can, because, you know, my roommate, my family, I don't want them to be onto me, so to speak. Is there a way that they can be in like an
You know what?
unmarked?
I can't hear you.
How are they going to be sent? What's the package going to look like?
Well, the cards are shipped from the printer, and they're just like they could be like a 13-inch box by like 4 inches, cardboard box. They just send that to you, and then it has, you know, they're gonna know it's business cards because it's, you know, that's how the business cards are shipped.
Do you have an alternate address for a friend that they can be mailed to so that your family isn't suspicious? Richard,
Right.
do you have an alternate address or a friend's address where they can be shipped so that you can continue to be discreet?
I can ask him if he's willing to disclose it, and if he is, I will tell you. And if not, I'll just have you send it to my, to mine.
Okay. So yeah, you can figure that out. Let's try to get that. We'll figure that out within the next 24 hours. Okay. And I'm gonna start working on everything today. My team comes in at 6 o'clock. They're 15 hours ahead in the Philippines, so they work. Tomorrow's their Friday, so we'll try to have everything designed and ready for you, so we can go ahead and we'll try to have the cards. I'm gonna try to have the cards designed tonight. And so we can send them off tomorrow. So you'll have them by Monday, and then we'll have some flyers with your information, do all the digital work, and then I'll have send me your picture, and we'll take care of doing the name badge. I have my secretary put that together and mail out the 4 of those for you. And yeah, do businesses, man. Do businesses, and till the other thing comes through, but you'll be in good shape. And then let's get it moving and shaking. And then I'm gonna be
I
setting.
have,
I'm gonna be setting up Anne Marie.
I have 2 more questions.
Sure.
How is the, I'll think of the other. How is the text campaign going to go? And can you send me the link to this video once of this recording after you finish?
Yeah, I'll send you that. And then the text campaign, I gotta have you come into my other Zoom room, and you'll sit down with one of my assistants, or you'll be able to do it visually, and then she'll set you up with the text campaign.
How much is that going to cost in total, just out of curiosity?
No, I covered the fees on that. Don't worry. No, there's no other. You don't have any fees.
Okay, thank you. Now, how many will I be looking at in the future? Like, say, month 1, month 2, month 3?
I mean, as long as you're productive, you can make your. I'm never gonna tell you no. You can tell me you want 1,000 a day. I'll give them to you. I don't care. As long as you're productive.
All right, in that case, I won't let you down. I won't disappoint you.
Great. I can see it's looking in that direction. I think you're gonna be happy. And then, so what we'll do is I'm gonna get this door-to-door thing going on. Let's be ready to hit the doors as early as Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. We should have everything to you.
All right, I appreciate it. I'll ask that guy. I'll see if he's willing to give me his address, and if he is, then I'll send it. If not, you guys, you can send it to my house. And you know what I've been doing? It's kind of funny. What I'm actually going to start doing, I'm going to start leaving my house, because he thinks that I still have my other job. I don't, and I have backup stuff, so it's not really to worry about. But anyway, he thinks that I still have my job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear my restaurant uniform, like out of the house, and then I'm just going to go somewhere else and change, just to make him think that I actually work at that place still.
Who's that? Who's that? Your dad?
No, my roommate. I'm trying to fool him into thinking that I'm still working at the same place.
All right, that sounds like an adventure going on. Okay.
I have to jump off, guys. This has been absolutely enthralling. Thank you, Damon, for such a great mentorship. I'm excited to be part of this. I'm actually jumping on another training with World Financial Group as an onboarding webinar. So I'm going to jump over to that, and I will talk to you guys soon.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Nice talking with you, Anne Marie. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you, Damon.
Okay, Rick. So text me your picture so I can get that. I can get this stuff to you tomorrow so you can proof it. Sign off on it, then I'll mail it. So.
All right. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Text me a picture, a headshot of you.
That's right.
Text me your full name. And text me the number that you want on your business cards, and I'm gonna make you a professional email, and I'll show you how to get to it. It'll be like Richard at W2employeesmatter.com. It'll be a professional email like that.
Okay, yeah, that works. What was I going to say? Let me see if I have any talking points left. when you say like sign off on it, you'll give me the directions for all that, so I know like what to do after I send you the picture and you've made the card and you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you every step of the way. I'm gonna get you all the way to $1 million. So I'm with you. I'm with you every step of the way, brother. I'm with you side by side, man. You know, your brother in arms. And you look to your right, you'll see me sitting right there. I'm walking with you. Okay.
All right. Yeah, thank you. I guess that's
Yeah.
That'll probably be a couple of months out.
What's that? A couple months out? What? What do you mean?
The first time we can actually meet face to face and potentially rent out one of those.
I'm coming to town. I'm coming in town the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. I'll be out there in your area. So and that's November. That's a few weeks from now. So we can get, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be in Rocky Mountain.
If our schedules link up, we can link up. But let's just get busy. Let's get going. Let's just make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
So I'll hit the houses later once I get the permit, but for now I'll start the businesses.
Yeah.
There are plenty of small ones, large ones.
Yeah, all kinds of businesses. Yeah. We're going to go over and do another training. I'm going to get your information for you, and then I'm going to put together your talking points for you. So this is just the first one. Just give me the information over I need right now so I can get you all set up. And then when I get the information, we can kind of go over how we do it.
All right. Yeah, sounds good.
All right. All right, brother. Have a great one, man. And we'll talk later.
All right, you too. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure.